Did you know that 98% of shoppers read reviews before making a purchase? Here's how to scrape reviews to improve your product development or research the competition. Review data isn't just feedback, it's competitive intelligence. Whether you're building products, refining marketing, or analyzing competitors, reviews point you in the right direction. But how do you scrape websites like Amazon, Yelp, or Google, which are flooded with review content? Start by choosing the right tool. BeautifulSoup is great for beginners using Python. It's simple and works well for simple static page parsing. Scrapy is a full scraping framework for large-scale projects. It's highly customizable and requires some coding experience. Selenium is perfect for dynamic websites that load content with JavaScript. It simulates real user interaction so that you can access elements traditional scrapers can't. Some platforms offer APIs to access reviews like Yelp API or Google Places API. Now, APIs are great for structured, fast data access, but they're often limited. For example, Amazon's API won't give you full access to reviews, so if you need comprehensive customer sentiment, scraping is still the better option. So how do you start scraping customer reviews? Well, preparation is everything. Let's walk through it together, one step at a time. First, choose your target website, Amazon, Yelp, or TripAdvisor. Choose your target site because each one has a different structure, so the tools and setup you'll need depend on it. 2. Pick the right tool. BeautifulSoup is great for beginners and works well with sites like Amazon. Scrapy is ideal for large-scale projects, and for dynamic content or social media sites like LinkedIn or X, Selenium is the better choice. 3. Define what you're scraping. Do you need just the review text, or you're also interested in ratings, dates, and usernames? Focusing on specific elements keeps the process lean, efficient, and legally compliant. 4. Choose your programming language. Python is the most popular option for web scraping, thanks to its libraries and community support. But you can also use JavaScript, Ruby, or whatever fits your stack. 5. Decide where to store your data. CSV is easy to open and analyze in tools like Excel, while JSON and XML are better suited for web-based applications or integrations. Now, let's walk through a real example. First up, we need to pick a target website. Let's go with TripAdvisor. Next, we choose a web scraping tool. Since BeautifulSoup works really well with this kind of site, we'll go with that. What exactly are we scraping? We'll go with a full review. Rating, date, title, and text. We'll use Python for this demo and store the data in a CSV file so it's easy to open and analyze later. Let me break it down. This uses requests to fetch the web content, extract data from that content with BeautifulSoup, and store the results into a CSV file. This sets up an IPRoyal residential proxy to avoid bot detection, since TripAdvisor quickly starts refusing repeated requests from a single IP address. Proxies rotate IPs to help you scrape at scale without getting interrupted or blocked. This mimics a real browser. Setting a user agent and language header helps distinguish the scraper as a regular website visitor. This defines the main function that takes a TripAdvisor URL and a CSV file name where scraped reviews will be saved. This is where the actual page is requested. Headers and proxy are used here together to fetch the page like a real user from a US IP. This makes sure BeautifulSoup converts the raw HTML into a structured format we can search through to find specific review elements. This finds all div elements that contain a data reviewed attribute. These correspond to individual review blocks. This line pulls out the review title. The class name targets the HTML tag that holds it. Star ratings are hidden in the class name, like bubble_50 equals 5 stars. This extracts and converts that class to a float value. This grabs the review date from a span element if available. This captures the actual review content, the core of what you're scraping. This stores the collected data in a CSV file for easy analysis or reporting. UTF-8 ensures international characters don't break. So overall, this code downloads a TripAdvisor reviews page and passes the HTML to find each review's details or rating, date, title, and text. It then saves the collected reviews into a CSV file for easy analysis. Now, you can use the same process to extract review data from your target site or platform. But even with careful preparation, scraping customer reviews comes with its own set of challenges. Here's what to expect and how to overcome them so that you can scrape efficiently and keep your data clean and consistent. Anti-bot defenses. Use rotating proxies, user agent spoofers, and request delays to simulate user behavior and remain undetectable. Dynamic content. Use Selenium or Puppeteer to handle JavaScript-heavy pages and get the entire review content. Data quality. Clean up duplicates, missing fields, and irrelevant data with tools like Pandas or OpenRefine to ensure the dataset is ready for further use. Remember, scraping is a legal and powerful tool, but it must be used according to the law. So always check the robots.txt file. Stay within legal bounds like GDPR and CCPA and avoid scraping personal data. Whether you're handling small-scale review extraction or building enterprise-grade data pipelines, IPRoyal provides a resilient proxy infrastructure that keeps your operations compliant, fast, and undetectable. Contact our support team to explore the best proxy setup for your review scraping needs.